Okay, we'll wait for you guys at Mike Delta.
Alright, thank you.
Landing Calvin Harris.
Alright. How you guys doing? Can you hear us okay? Alright.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Cool.
Alright, so...
Traffic air type 410 is
pre-taxi, seatbelts are on, flaps retract, so bring the flaps all the way up.
Okay.
Alright. And they're coming up.
Cool.
Vents are open, avionics are set, so we're on the CTAF 123.0.
Okay.
And the transponders are on standby, let that warm up. Let's see, ATIS and AWAS. And that is 12425. Put that on number 2.
Committees are in effect. They take place on the northwest part of the field. Powered parachute operations take place on the southwest part of the field.
In this ATIS, that's just the current airport weather.
Okay.
Lincoln Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 173. 8 Zulu. Weather. Wind 280 at 5. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 21 Celsius. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3016.
So 3016.
When skydiving
put the barometric pressure right in the window here.
Okay. Northwest part of the field.
And so the winds are out of the west, 280 at 5.
Okay.
And so we're going to use runway 15 here at Lincoln. All right, so we're going to taxi out.
Okay.
And I'm going to taxi us out of the hole here. And once we get out on the open taxiway, we'll let you go ahead and take over.
All right, sounds good.
And so when we're taxiing, we try to keep our the yellow line between our feet. And so if you want to taxi to the right, you push the right pedal. If you want to turn to the left, you push the left pedal.
Okay. How much pedal should I be putting into it?
Whatever it takes.
Okay.
Once we get past these hangars and onto the main taxiway, we'll hand the airplane over to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, so go ahead and put your feet on the bottoms of the pedals.
Okay.
And just kind of push with your toes left and right to keep the airplane going where you want it to go.
Okay, I see.
Lincoln traffic, 0 Mike Delta, upwind 15, straight out departure, last call, Lincoln.
So at this RPM, it does P factor take much effect on here?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, you really don't have P factor until you get the airplane into a climb.
Okay.
But even at this RPM, you still have to deal with engine torque and stuff.
Okay. Oh no, birdie. There we go.
Alright, so we're getting close to the end here. We need to turn left. We'll bring that power back to idle.
Okay.
And start to let the airplane slow down a little bit so we don't have to go too fast around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
And coming up on the corner, you may have to tap the left brake a little bit to tighten up the turn.
Okay.
Alright. So again, start turning left. There we go. Then we'll go straight ahead. Then you go ahead and add a little bit of power. And we're going to turn off on this elephant here on the right over here. Turn to the right. And bring that power back to idle. So we'll go as far as we can over here to the right hand side, alright?
Okay.
And the wind is out of the west a little bit, so we'll kind of point the airplane toward the runway. Right about here. And when you're doing an engine run-up or you're sitting on the ground for any length of time, you want to point the nose into the wind to help cooling air come across the engine. Alright, we don't want the engine to sit overheat while we're sitting here on the ground. Alright, so it's all set, so run up, so brakes are set. Fuel is on both right here.
Okay.
Trim set for takeoff, so the white pin and the white line are lined up, so that's good.
Alright.
Flight controls free and correct, so moving from stop to stop and then move in the proper direction. And don't forget the rotors too.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, flight instruments set. So we've set our altimeter to the barometric pressure, and it corresponds with a field elevation of 120 feet.
Okay.
Our wet compass says a heading of 240, and we'll set the DG to 240.
Alright.
All right, this is a directional gyro, and this is our attitude indicator. They're gyro instruments driven by the vacuum off the engine. Engine-driven vacuum pump. And so, you know, the magnetic compass, it swings around a lot when we're flying. If it's bumpy, it'll swing around. This will stay nice and stable and give us an accurate reading.
Okay.
All right, however, we do have to check it against the magnetic compass periodically and make sure that they both say the same thing.
Alright.
Because the DG will precess over a period of time.
Okay.
All right, instrument sets, mixture, best power. The primer is unlocked, so the primer is over here. Just want to pull on it. Just pull it straight out. Make sure that it's not going to go anywhere.
This is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just tug on it. It's not going anywhere, so it's locked.
8 miles to the south.
All right, engine run up 1,700 RPM. So the tachometer's here.
Okay.
You push the throttle in until you get to 1,700 RPM, okay? Alright. Now we're going to check our magnetos. So we get the ignition switch. You want to go 2 clicks to the left. Then we get an RPM drop.
Okay.
Back to both. Okay, the RPMs come back. 1 click to the left. We have an RPM drop.
Okay.
Back to both.
Alright.
Carburetor heat. So pull the carb heat out. And we're going to see an RPM drop.
Yep.
Okay. Back in.
Good traffic, AirTag 410 is taking runway 15 departing.
Okay, the vacuum gauge right here.
Okay.
That's good. Amps and volts, so the amp meter's bouncing on the plus side of 0.
Alright, it's going back and forth, but...
Yep. Oil pressure, oil temperature. Those are up in the green. And then the idle, so we bring the power all the way back to idle. And... that's idling smooth, and the RPM is good. It's not going to die on it, so we're good.
Alright.
Alright, are you set?
I feel good.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to taxi the airplane in a 360 here.
Okay.
And look for other airplanes. We'll take our feet off the brakes. And we're going to make a big circle and look for other airplanes in the traffic pattern.
Alright.
It's a non-towered field. There's a lot of airplanes flying around that don't have radios on them. And so we just want to make sure that there's nobody else here that we don't hear on the radio.
Okay.
Alright. And then final approach. There's nobody out here on final, so it looks good.
Okay, cool.
Lincoln traffic, Skyhawk 3 November Zulu, taxiing out 15 Lincoln.
Good traffic, AirTag 410, turn left crosswind, departing the pattern is down.
Alright, so when we line up on the runway, have you put your left hand on the control yoke and your right hand on the throttle. We're going to line up on the runway here. Once you rest your feet on the rudder pedals, toes on the bottoms of the pedals.
Alright.
Alright, and we're going to go to full power. So as we increase power, you need to push on the right foot a little bit more to counteract engine torque. So push the throttle all the way in, and raise the nose a little bit. Want to pull back on the yoke. Pull back on the yoke a little bit more, get that nose up, and stay on the right rudder.
A 4 mile out.
Pull back a little more, get that nose up, the airplane wants to fly, and stay on the right rudder, and lower the nose, let the airspeed build, okay?
Okay.
Now push the nose over so you can see where we're going. That's good right there, a little more right rudder pressure.
Alright.
Lincoln traffic, Grumman 26104, taking runway 15, staying in the pattern, Lincoln.
Silver traffic, Skylink 2 into Juliet.
And we'll climb straight ahead right now,
Right 45.
until we get up a little bit higher.
Okay.
Red Bluff, Cessna 84 Echo entering left downwind for departure, Red Bluff.
Wow, is it smooth there right now?
It is really nice out. Okay, once we're on the other side of 65, we'll start to make a right-hand turn. We'll pick our right wing up, look for airplanes.
Okay.
I don't see anybody. Let's make a right-hand turn, so right aileron and right rudder both together. That'll bank the airplane. Then we'll keep the nose up in the turn, okay?
Alright.
Okay, that's good. We'll stop our turn right here for a minute.
Alright.
And got departing traffic.
And let's lower our nose. We'll bring airplane speed up to about 80.
Okay.
For 15 Lincoln.
And so if you let go of the yoke, what does the airplane want to do? Does it want to pitch nose up or nose down? It wants to pitch nose up. And so give it some nose down trim. And take hands off the yoke, see what it wants to do. That's pretty good right there.
Alright.
Detail Mike is left face simulator engine out for runway 15, and this will be a touch and go. Lincoln.
As we're climbing, you know, keep our eyes outside the airplane as much as possible, looking for other airplanes, any conflicting traffic. Okay?
Head on a swivel.
Yep, head on a swivel. Alright, so we're coming up on 3,000 feet. We'll level off here, so just go and push the nose over. And we're gonna let the airplane accelerate a little bit. And we'll reduce the power to 2100 RPM, okay? Keep pushing the nose over, and bring the power back. Then once the airplane stabilizes at whatever airspeed we end up at, then we'll trim the airplane afterwards.
Yeah.
Lincoln traffic, 17 Victor Alpha is 5 out. We're straight in 15 Lincoln.
Lincoln traffic, Grumman 26104 short final, 15 touch and go, Lincoln.
There we go, is that good?
Yep, so if we let go of the yoke, and the nose wants to pitch up a little bit, so push the yoke down, push the nose down, then trim the airplane. And just move it a little bit, take your hand off the yoke, see what the nose wants to do. It still wants to climb a little bit, so a little bit more nose down trim.
Traffic Marma 84, final 33, 4-stop taxi back.
Alright, good. So we'll aim straight for the buttes, pick out a point on the buttes to aim for, and we'll head straight for them, alright? And we'll maintain the altitude and this heading.
Okay.
And so this is what we call straight and level flight. It's one of the hardest things to do in flying. Maintain a heading and altitude.
So trivial, but...
And so the easiest way to do it is pick out a reference point on the horizon and aim for it. If you're just looking at the directional gyro or the compass, you're going to be kind of wandering back and forth a little bit.
Yeah.
And the other thing you can use as a reference point is to see where the nose is on the horizon. It's down quite a bit lower, and the windshield passes through the higher horizon passes through the windshield right about here. And so in straight level flight, this is where the horizon is going to be.
Okay.
Every airplane's a little bit different. This is where it happens to be on this particular airplane.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what's that right there? Black dot.
Okay, it's an airplane.
Alright.
I'll keep an eye on them.
Alright.
See where they're going.
If it's a head-on and you see that, do you go right and he goes right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice aircraft.
Alright, let's turn to the left. Let's head off. See how far off on the horizon there? There's this mountain way off in the distance.
Yeah.
Let's head in that direction for a few minutes.
Okay.
Departing to the southeast, Lincoln.
Lincoln traffic, 7 Victor Alpha is clearing 15 Lincoln.
Alright, so I'll take the airplane for a minute.
Alright.
Now we know the elevator, when you pull back on the yoke, it raises the nose.
Uh-huh.
If you push ahead on the yoke, it lowers the nose. Alright? The ailerons control our roll. Your right aileron, the airplane banks to the right. Left aileron, the airplane banks to the left. And then the rudder controls the yaw. So right rudder, the nose goes to the right. Left rudder, the nose goes to the left. All right?
All right.
Now if I leave my feet flat on the floor and we look straight ahead, if I roll the airplane right and left, you notice that the nose is going opposite the way we're rolling the airplane.
Yeah.
That's called adverse yaw. Right?
Okay.
Okay? And so we use the rudders to stop the nose from going the wrong way. All right, that corrects the adverse yaw. So if we're going to aim at that point straight ahead, right aileron and right rudder both together, and left aileron and left rudder both together, just like you're rolling into and rolling out of a turn.
Yeah, you want to...
That keeps the nose right where we want it. Okay?
Yeah.
How you doing back there? All right. And so when we start a turn, we're going to look to the left here first, make sure there's nobody over there. Use left aileron, left rudder, both together to get the turn started. Once we get the turn established, neutralize the controls, and we pull back on the yoke just a little bit to keep the nose up in the turn, because we need to get the wing to produce a little extra lift.
Yeah.
So we don't send in the turn. And, keep your eyes outside the airplane. And so we're at a 30-degree bank turn, maintaining our altitude, and this is where the horizon comes across the windshield. So look out the windshield, see where that horizon comes across the windshield and the cowl. That's where it's going to be every time we make a turn to the left, okay?
Okay.
Juliet on an extended left face.
I'll just keep the airplane turned until we'll line back up on our point again.
33, Lincoln.
And so we check our altimeter periodically. I'm starting to descend. I'm going to pull back a little bit on the yoke and arrest our descent rate. And back to our mountain over there on the horizon. Now there's our mountain. Right aileron and right rudder both together. That stops the turn.
33, what is your location?
Okay?
Awesome.
Your airplane.
Awesome.
So go ahead and show me a turn to the left.
Favorite 33.
Okay, we have you in sight. And we're holding short of runway 15, so we'll wait for you.
Lincoln traffic, 6 Echo Juliet turning final to 33. Lincoln, thank you, holding short traffic. And Lincoln traffic, we need 6 unit members out of 2700, 5 miles to the east, and we'll be inbound for left traffic 33 as well. We'll do midfield entry.
Okay, coming up on your mountain. And right aileron and right rudder both together, that stops the turn. Alright, very nice. Cool. I'll do the same thing going to the right, okay? So we're clear to the right. Now turning to the right, the picture looks just a little bit different.
I can feel something's different, but I can't quite put my...
And so turning to the right, you're fighting engine torque.
Okay.
And the slipstream effect and all that. The airplane wants to turn to the left naturally. So we're turning to the right, you're fighting the engine.
Okay.
And so, 30 degrees of bank, so steepen it up just a little bit.
Alright.
Right about there, and then pull back on the yoke a little bit in the turn to keep the nose up.
We are departing 15 to the east. Richard Lincoln. Lincoln traffic, aircraft holding on 15. Are you guys departing 15 or you want to get out in front of us?
We're departing 15 and we'll be turning out to the northeast. Lincoln.
Right down. All right, we'll keep an eye open for you.
And what's your location now?
And there's the mountain, so left aileron and left rudder both together, and it stops the turn.
At 1200.
Okay, we'll be out of your way before you get into downwind.
Alright, feel a little bump?
Hey.
That's our wake turbulence.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's do another turn to the left and another one to the right.
Okay.
Real window.
Clear on the left.
45 to right down
Alright.
for 17 is real window.
right, crosswind 34 English.
So, steepen up a little bit to about 30 degrees of bank.
Is that good, or one more?
So that's 20. Let's go to 30. That first heavy white line is 30.
Okay.
And making traffic, Mooney 6.
And look out over, you see where that horizon is on your nose, so you got to raise that nose just a little bit and pick that,
And we
put it back where you want it. There you go.
Yeah. Start to slip when you there, so.
Real into traffic. Toronto seems to be favoring 35. I'm going to turn around, re-enter the 35.
Lincoln traffic, Archer 832 Mike is turning left crosswind, departing the pattern to the northeast. Lincoln.
And Lincoln traffic, Mooney 6 November is now left base, full stop, runway 33 Lincoln.
Oh, there we are again.
And Lincoln traffic, Mooney 6 November, base to final 33, full stop, Lincoln.
Traffic right over there. Just a little bit left of the Sacramento. Oh, there he is. You see him?
Okay, I see him.
Alright, cool.
Okay. I'll take the airplane again for a minute.
Alright, your airplane.
And so down here we have the turn coordinator.
Uh-huh.
And so if we step on the right rudder, notice that ball goes off to the left, and you feel your butt sliding toward the door.
Yeah.
And so there's a term called step on the ball.
Yeah.
So you step on the left pedal, and put that ball back in the middle again.
Okay.
You step on the right rudder too far, that ball goes off to the right, you feel your butt sliding toward me.
Yeah.
So you step on the ball and put it back in the middle.
Okay.
Okay? And so I'm going to turn to the left for a minute here.
Okay.
Looks clear. And so if we're turning left and we step on the rudder too much,
Transiting area to the...
and the ball's way off here, this is called a skidding turn. We're using too much rudder in the turn.
Okay.
And so the tail of the airplane is kicked out too far and is kind of skidding just like you skid around the corner in a car. Okay?
800 feet.
And so to correct that, a little bit of right rudder pressure, that puts the ball back in the middle.
Okay.
If we're turning and we're using opposite rudder, that's a slip. We're slipping the airplane sideways. Okay?
Okay.
So this is a slipping turn. And it's also uncoordinated. So you step on the left rudder a little bit, you put that ball back in the middle, and then you coordinate it again. You can feel it the seat of your pants. So
Yeah.
if you get too much rudder in a turn, you feel your butt sliding toward me.
Yeah.
All right. If you get, the wrong amount of rudder and not enough rudder, you feel your butt sliding toward the door.
Yeah.
It's a little uncomfortable,
Uh-huh.
especially for the people in the back seat.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. And so we use the rudders to keep the airplane coordinated the turn, so we have a nice clean turn and it's comfortable for everybody. Okay.
All right.
So you've got the airplane again.
My airplane.
Yolo County traffic.
And so just do a 360 or just play with the rudder pedals. Use too much rudder, not enough rudder, and see how the airplane feels and how it reacts.
There we go. I got eyes on traffic again. Right over Sacramento now.
Okay, I got him.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do a right turn. Should I? Or
Yeah, let's
on the 45 at 2500.
yeah, let's turn to the right, heading toward the buttes a little bit more.
okay.
Over, check Lincoln traffic helicopter.
You want this one to be the 360 or just head towards the buttes?
We'll just head toward the buttes for a minute.
There's more traffic right there.
Okay, got him in sight.
Final 346
Yeah, so it seems like that airplane over there is kind of working in that area, so we'll stay away from him.
Okay.
And this guy is going somewhere. Alright, so do a 360 to the left, play with the rudder pedals. Use too much rudder and then use not enough. And kind of feel how the airplane handles.
Okay. Alright. A little space. And
Cherokee calling Auburn traffic, Mooney 343 Delta Mike at Lincoln. You're still on the Mooney frequency.
Thank you, sorry about that.
So if you use too much rudder, you feel feel the airplane kind of skid around the corner.
Yeah.
And you step on the ball a little bit, that'll put the ball back in the middle. If you don't use enough rudder, then you're going to slip. So if you use opposite rudder, so you push on the right pedal while we're turning left, and the airplane's going to slip.
Yeah.
And so there's, you know,
Helicopter 74347 on final for 33.
different times while we're flying the airplane that we use slips and skids, but for normal, just normal coordinated flight, we just want you to know how it feels and what the rudder inputs feel like.
Yeah. Traffic, not a problem over there?
Nope, we're clear.
Okay, cool.
Alright, that making sense to you?
What was that?
The control inputs, is that making sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, the next thing I'll demonstrate is descents and climbs. Okay? And so, power controls our altitude, the elevator controls our airspeed. So I'll take the airplane for a minute,
Okay.
and we'll do a descent down to 2,500 feet, okay?
Okay.
So carb heat out, and we're going to reduce the power to 1,500 RPM. Alright? Now the airplane is trimmed for 100 miles an hour, so it's going to want to pitch down and make that airspeed. So we're going to raise the nose and pull back and slow the airplane down to 70. Maintain 70, okay? And so at 1,500 RPM, the engine doesn't develop enough power to maintain level flight. And so we're going to be descending. We use the elevator to determine what airspeed we're going to descend at. So we can descend at 70, we raise the nose a little bit more, but we can descend at 60.
Okay.
Okay? And so our pitch controls our airspeed in the climb and the descent. Alright, lower the nose a little bit.
25 Fox Alpha.
Let our airspeed increase.
Downwind for 35.
And then we can maintain a constant airspeed by maintaining a certain amount of back pressure.
Okay. Ooh.
Traffic says 74 extra.
And then when we want to level off, carb heat in, push the power in until we get back up to our cruise power setting. And as we're increasing power, gradually relax the back pressure on the yoke because the airplane's already trimmed for this power setting and straight level flight.
And it'll just
stay there.
Perfect.
Okay? So you've got the airplane.
Alright.
Let's descend down to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So carb heat out. And reduce the power to 1,500 RPM. And as we're reducing power, you're going to have to pull back on the yoke to keep the nose up.
Final 34, touching language.
And so if you raise the nose and slow the airplane down to 70. Alright, so we're coming up on our altitude of 2,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and push the carb heat in and increase the power to 2,100 RPM. And as we're increasing power, we're gradually relaxing the back pressure. Letting the airplane speed up. Alright, very good. Perfect. Alright, let's turn to the right, head toward the buttes again. And I'm going to have you take me down to 1,500 feet.
Okay. What is all that smoke from?
The farmer's been burning brush and dead trees and stuff.
Ah, okay. You said 1,500?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, very good. Yeah, let's make, we'll go straight ahead for now. Actually, let's make a 180, we'll go back the other way.
Okay.
We'll turn to the right, and we are clear to the right.
4 miles northwest, descending at 2,800 to enter on the right traffic, runway 31, Calavera.
Oh, birds.
Yeah, let's not hit those. There you go.
I'm faster than them, right?
Yep. Alright, this is a good heading right here.
Okay.
All right, I'll take the airplane again.
All right, your airplane.
And we'll demonstrate a climb.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to climb up to 2,000 feet. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to raise the nose and let the airspeed start to bleed off. Once the airspeed starts to bleed off, we're going to go to full power. As the throttle's going in, you need to use more rudder pressure to counteract engine torque.
Okay.
And we'll pitch the nose up above the horizon and climb at 80, or 75 to 80. And just like the descent, we control our airspeed with the elevator.
Okay.
And we've got an excess of horsepower, so the airplane can climb. When we get to our altitude, lower the nose, let the airplane accelerate, and then we'll bring our power back to 2100 RPM. There, okay?
All right.
All right, you've got the airplane. Let's climb up to 2,500 feet.
Okay.
So raise the nose a little bit, let the airspeed start to bleed off. And once the airspeed starts to bleed off, we'll go to full power. And you want to, pitch your nose above the horizon, look out over the nose, see where that is on the horizon, and then maintain your constant airspeed in the climb.
Traffic, Mooney 343.
Okay, we're coming up on 2,500 feet, so go ahead and just start to lower your nose, and we'll let the airplane accelerate.
Lincoln traffic, Cessna 0 Mike Delta, crossing midfield, runway 33, left over, Lincoln.
Keep pushing your nose over. But I'll level off and stop the climb, and then we reduce the power. All right, very good. Let's do another climb up to 3,000 feet, okay?
Okay.
Mooney 343 Delta Mike, say again.
Straight ahead.
Staying in a pattern.
At our level.
I'm staying in a pattern and doing.
Yep, we got him in sight. He's been.
All right, 10 Mike Delta, we're right in front of you.
We're
turning left downwind right now from the 45. You guys could cut around us. We're only putting around like 70 miles an hour. That's okay. Go ahead. I'll just do it extended downwind. You're all set up. All right, sounds good. Thanks. 0 Mike Delta, left downwind, 33 Lincoln.
All right, very good. Okay, let's do another climb up to 3,500 feet.
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, go ahead and let's go back down to 3,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and make a, while we're descending, make a left-hand turn toward that, the smoke over there.
Okay.
Lincoln traffic, Mooney 343 Delta Mike, turning left base, runway 33 Lincoln.
2,500, you said? Or 3,000?
Yeah, down to 3,000.
Okay.
Plank on your
Where?
on the ground. He looks like he's buzzing. Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crop dusting?
Yeah.
I see him. Yeah, he's spraying.
There he goes.
That's a fun job.
I was driving down the 5 and one flew over me at like 15, 20 feet. I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, hello there.
All right, let's go down to 25. Let's go down to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So we just passed over Route 99, and the 99 bridge going across the Feather River is off to our right.
Okay.
And the 70 is right up ahead of us.
Okay.
Lincoln traffic, Terminal 4 Sierra, Kilo departing runway 33, straight out, Lincoln.
Lincoln traffic, Mooney 343 Delta
So,
Mike.
is that Lincoln out there?
Lincoln is straight ahead.
Oh,
Just to the right of the smoke.
Alright.
So anyway, while we're descending, we can do some turns. Just kind of get a feel for the airplane while we're you know, turning and descending and so forth.
Experimental 5 Fox Alpha is turning base runway 33.
So when you're turning the airplane while you're descending, you need to keep the nose up so you don't accelerate.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh man, you can barely see that guy. He coming for us, I can't tell.
What's that?
Right, right underneath the white of the mountains.
Okay, I see him. Alright, so we'll head off in this direction. Let's go on down to 1,100 feet.
Red left traffic, helicopter 0 Papa Juliet, 5 miles.
We'll maintain this heading, and we're going to go past the Lincoln Airport and enter the downwind on a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
Alright, so you see the Lincoln Airport over here on the right at about our 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
So we'll continue past it, stay right along that Wise Road here. Out past where see the smoke, where the fire's burning? Mm-hmm. We'll go past that smoke and then come in from over town. Okay?
No one's in the circuit right now, as far as I can tell, right?
Right, so there's been a couple people doing takeoffs and landings, but we're above the traffic pattern altitude.
Okay.
And they're using runway 15, so we'll be plenty above them.
Okay, Delta Mike, departing runway 15, remaining close traffic, Lincoln.
Is that a departure on a 33?
It is. He said he was departing 15.
Last time we flew over Travis as a 747 was taking off right beneath us.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, we can descend down to 1,100 feet.
Alright.
Alright, so we can go ahead and start making a right-hand turn here. Lincoln traffic, Skyhawk 3 November Zulu is coming up on the log pile for a 45 left downwind 15 Lincoln.
Let me know when you want me to.
Some are using runway 33, Lincoln.
Roger that.
This good?
So, yeah, we'll,
Oh, are we gonna go like this, into that, like along this road?
Well, they've switched runways on us, so we're gonna go straight ahead. We'll stay at 1,100 feet. Let's level off here. And we'll just go overhead and enter a left downwind for 33.
Okay.
And just looking for that Mooney.
Where did he say he was?
He was on the left downwind for 33.
Okay. Where are you?
Lincoln traffic, Mooney 343 Delta Mike, turning left base, runway 33.
Okay, so he's over there somewhere.
Okay.
I got him in sight. About your 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, me too. Got another guy over here, I just saw him, but...
Lincoln traffic, Skyhawk 3 November Zulu overhead, left downwind 33 Lincoln.
Alright.
Okay. So once we get out here a little closer to 65, we'll make a left-hand turn and parallel the runway for a minute.
Okay, let me know when.
Alright, we start our left turn now.
Okay.
And then once we beam the numbers 33, we'll pull the carb heat out and reduce the power to 1500 RPM.
Okay.
Okay, Mooney's on short final, no factor. We'll stop our turn here. Alright, so we want to start slowing the airplane down, so we'll raise our nose and slow the airplane down to 70, okay?
Okay.
And we'll put 10 degrees of flaps in.
Alright.
So we're in the wide arc, put 10 degrees of flaps in. Now the nose is going to want to pinch up a little bit, so you're going to have to lower it. There we go. And we can make our left turn to base anytime you're ready. And we'll go with 20 degrees flaps.
Lincoln traffic, Mooney 343 Delta Mike, clear of runway 33 at Golf, taxi back to 33, Lincoln.
Skyhawk 2 November Zulu, left base 33 Lincoln. Okay, we'll stop our turn, we'll go straight ahead here.
Okay.
This is our base leg.
Okay.
And we want to lower our nose, maintain 70. Okay, nobody on final, nobody on the runway. Let's make a left-hand turn and line up. And we'll go to full flaps.
Alright.
Alright, aim for the numbers. So we want to turn a little bit to the right.
Alright.
And right hand on the throttle. We're a little on the high side, so we want to start reducing our power. That's good. Aim for the numbers. Alright, our speed is good. Our power looks good.
Right downwind.
But keep your right hand on the throttle and make small adjustments if we need to. Okay, we got the runway made. Start to bring that power back a little bit more. Power back to idle.
Zodiac 381 Alpha Mike, turning down.
Keep your nose down, maintain your speed. Alright, start to raise your nose a little bit. Look about halfway down the runway. Start to fly for halfway down the runway.
Alright.
Alright, now look down toward the end. Start raising your nose a little bit. Fly for the end of the runway. Keep pulling back, pull back. And once you're down, power's at idle. Keep the yoke back just a little bit. Keep the weight off the nose wheel. Alright, very nice. I want to get on the brakes here a little bit for you, and we'll exit on taxiway Golf.
Okay. Well, that wasn't terrible for my first landing.
That was good. November Zulu down to Clear Lake. And we'll taxi all the way to the other side of this whole short line, and we'll stop the airplane and get it cleaned up, okay?
Alright.
Alright, bring the power back to idle, and we'll stop the airplane right here for a minute. Alright, so we want to get the flaps up, and the carb heat in, and transponder on standby. And everything else is good, so we'll go ahead and taxi back to the...
How did this get open?
Well, the door got latched all the way.
Well,
alright, we'll taxi back to the hangar.